Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. What's up, guys? Getting ready to do some final Red Dead dailies here. Still messing with my configuration, so to speak. Well, not so to speak. That's exactly what I'm doing. Why would I even say that? That was dumb. But yeah, getting ready to do this thing. And I did some of them earlier, just like trying to knock some of them out and actually playing on the big TV that I just had to have that's sitting right over here in my office instead of the monitor that I'm using right in front of me to do this. But you know what? It's fun either way. It just sometimes it's nice to use the TV and not have to have headphones on. That's pretty great, right? But anyhow, let's see what we got left. There was some decent ones and some stupid ones. Animal claws, beaver skin, elk skin, vaults on a horseback. That's easy. The New Hanover Bowl is hard. Let's just do those, right? Bounties are the best anyway. Come here, horsey. Wait, did I fill up my ammunition? I sure did. Okay. So, listen, I know I wax poetic about the greatness that is this game all the time. And, you know, you can take it or leave, but my advice on it, but you're missing out if you're not playing it. I love this game. I think it's great. There's I don't know, I got a lot of enjoyment out of this, and I have for a long time. Now it's kind of embarrassing just how many hours I have into this, but you know, I do it because I love it. That's the whole reason. But yeah, it would be awesome if you were playing it too, and you could join me sometime. Gosh, I sound like Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers of the Old West. I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. So right now I'm just trying to get the horse vaults daily. There it is. That's the easiest way to do it. A lot of times I'll head over to like Manzanita Post, or even better, the auction house over by over by Valentine. What's up, Emily? How are you? By the way, Emily, I don't know if I told you this, but you were the very first person, besides my immediate cast members, who got to see the awesome Dinner with the Healers art. Very first. You were the first one. Straight to you. Because I knew if anybody was going to appreciate it properly, it would be you. I didn't put it on this week's show. I was wanting to take the time to like actually get a resized one and make sure I'm happy with the cropping of it and stuff before I put it on. But man, oh man, the artist did such a good job. It's funny. I was telling her that, you know, I can play guitar, I think, fairly well and all that. But man, when I see that somebody can draw, I'm mystified. It's kind of like seeing a magician. You know, it's all a trick, but it's still like, hee hee, woo. That's how it is every time. I mean, even the simplest of stuff. Both of my kids, but especially my son, man, he has gotten where he's really good at drawing. And I mean, he's 8, you know. It's not like he's Picasso yet or anything, but he's very good. And it blows my mind. Just, I don't know. I've never had the gift. If I tried to draw something pretty like a landscape or a bird or something, it would have a bunch of measurements on it and look like a blueprint. That's what it would look like. So, where do I want to go? Where did it say New Hanover? That's like everywhere. Van Horn, Annisburg, Sanity. I don't want to go to Valentine. That place is a cesspool. It's like the, what's it? Mos Eisley Spaceport of Red Dead World. We'll go to Van Horn. Oh, my poncho's being all weird. Like, I can draw the deal where you draw 2 squares and hook the corners together so it looks like a see-through cube. And that amazes me with myself. It's like, look at me. I'm an engineer. Yeah, I am not. I am not gifted at that. So here's a wild story, and this is why everybody came to watch the stream today, I'm sure. But I had an appointment with the optometrist, and so I didn't have to start wearing glasses until I was almost 40, right? Somewhere in there. So I had a real good run without having to have them. And so the eye doctor, he's like, you've got it. You can see better than most people, but you went so long with having perfect vision, more or less, that now you feel like you're going blind. But I got contacts for the first time ever today. And obviously I don't have them in now or I'd be an idiot. But man, oh, it's like a miracle having them on. It's like being a kid again. Bolas. It's pretty great. Oh, geez. I should probably watch this screen when I do this. I'm doing a very poor job at this. Oh, this is the one, the robber I have to go find, and then he'll direct me over to this house, I think. You know, probably the best thing to do. No, let's be super mean. We'll just hit him with a tomahawk. The sound is very satisfying. Oh, it's so horrific. Okay, what? No. I don't want the tomahawk out still. All right, what were the dailies again? Let's check out real quick. Bounty hunter, bolas. Okay, yeah. All right. So this is an easy one. One thing that sucks though for anybody who does play Red Dead Online, if you're new to it, and you're trying to get the daily challenges, because the daily challenges are one of the best ways to accumulate gold, which is the premium in-game currency in Red Dead Online. The daily for bounties, that is let's see, how do they phrase it? Bounty target brought in without killing the bounty or an enemy. Okay. This is one of those that should be like made for that. I am hanging and hiding inside of it. This should be made specifically for that. Because what you can do is you can tonic up, you can run in, or it's like my friend Tracy Moon, whenever we would play together, call it, take some steroids, let the guy come in, bag him, and then just blast right out of there. And yeah, they don't count it usually. It sucks. You're just like letting them shoot you to death, and you get them in, you don't hurt anybody, and yeah, it doesn't count it. So like when this cat comes down here, splat. Yeah, you have. You've been blown. Kill this guy. Yeah, there, take that, jerk. He knocked my hat off. How dare you, sir? My super cool top hat. What a jerk. Whoa, easy now. You're gonna hit your buddy. So that's one thing they do on these bounties too. The gang members really have no concern for hitting their leader whenever you're carrying them up on your shoulder like this. Where is this guy? Come here, you. Come here. Oh, the reinforcements have arrived. Oh, pop your head up. You're dead, though, now, see. Darn it, I didn't mean to put it in dead eye. Horse, get over here. This is Alexis Rose, by the way. Yes, of Schitt's Creek fame. She's one of my favorite characters in television history. That show's just solid good. too. That's this whole stream is going to be nothing but recommendations. You know, if you haven't played Red Dead Online, you should play it. You know, if you haven't watched Schitt's Creek, you should watch it. Because I'm going to tell you something. Man, this is just the sort of subject matter that people don't come to watch Red Dead streams for. But man, if you really want to know what love is about, like real, honest to goodness love, and like the hardships of relationships and life, even though it's in an exaggerated scenario, okay? That show can heal your heart. It really can. It will give you a glimpse into the possibility that there's still kindness and good people in the world, and that true love and happiness are an actual possibility. Whew, I'm getting all deep in here now. Do some cowboy stuff. Stop talking about all that. But yeah, it's something, man. Golly. It is something. My wife and I watched that in its entirety, and it was really cool. It was very, very cool. Cool experience. You know, I could wait this out and try to increase the payout on this. So here's another thing too, for anybody who, oh my gosh, isn't it though? Will and Ted. I didn't like that guy at first. I was like, oh, I wanted to end up with the scruffy dude, and just his genuine, pure love for Alexis. And that episode where Patrick sings at the open mic night at their store. Oh, so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is something. What a great show. I need to rewatch that. I'll fit that in between times of figuring out when I'm going to play another playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order before, what's the one we're waiting for? Comes out. I'll go get this guy. Survivor. Before that comes out. Where is this guy? Where is he trying? Oh, I know where he's trying to go. He's trying to go right here. Let's see if I can beat him to the punch. This is very difficult to try to beat this guy to the thing. Anyway, back to what I was saying about Red Dead Online. If you're not familiar with the game, the way it works is inexplicably, the payout for bounties is based on how long it takes you. And I'm talking about the gold, okay? Because I think the dollar amount's fixed. I could be wrong. I can't remember for sure. Because it honestly doesn't matter. The amount of money you get paid out in in-game currency, in like the regular Red Dead dollars, Red Dead bucks, whatever you call them, dollary dues, deadery dues, I don't know. Whatever you call them. The gold, that's the part you really care about. The gold pays out at a rate that's directly related to how long it takes you. So, do super good on a bounty and figure out like all the shortcuts and secrets, yeah, you're getting paid less. That's why a lot of times you'll see guys who just like hang out after they catch them. Oh, did you see him? He took off like a bolt of lightning. Come here, you. Don't run away. We're supposed to be friends, you and me. Oh, I know. Shisha. Took him off the horse with the bolas. Kaboom. Man, that's gotta suck.
No good, cocksucker.
Mom, is that you?
Oh, you don't want to do this.
Oh my goodness. My mom never really called me that. She would never call me no good. Man, I hit him at just a spot where his...
You gonna pay rotten for this?
Okay. Where his buddies didn't come out of the hole to try to get me. That guy's just gonna stand there. Hey, yeah, you're dead now. Square in the face. All right.
Oh, you don't want to be tying me up.
Well, I'd say we're well past that, sir. I don't want to be tying you up. You're already tied up. it's just like prom night. I don't know why I say stupid stuff like that. I'm like just about the most benign person you could meet these days. Wasn't skinning an elk one of the dailies? I think it was. We'll find out. This is when his buddies will all show up and kill me.
Oh, hellfire.
Yeah, you got that right. There. Skin. Man, my camera looks like yellowy. That's probably because the wall behind me is tan. It looks tan because it's tan. All right, come here, horse. So one of the things I would do whenever I would be doing dailies, now that I'm back to talking about the actual game I'm playing here, is because the bounty payout in gold is directly related to how long you take to do it. Like the ramp is the same way. It's not, they're not geometrically opposed to each other. Take longer, get paid more. There is a cap to it, and it is a sliding scale. Like you start out with, it's X number per every 3 minutes, or is it 4 minutes? 3 minutes until you get to this much time, and then that amount per goes down. But anyway, what I would do whenever I was really hardcore about trying to get the maximum amount of money is I would call it running errands. I would look and see what some of the other dailies were like. They're skinning that elk. It's like, well, I got this bounty tied up, and he's complaining about going to jail and how he's gonna kill me when he gets out. And I'm like, I'll see if I can find any antique alcohol bottles as I walk around, because I try to get the some of the other dailies. Let me see if I can brighten this thing up. This is making me mad. That looks normal, right?
Unbind me now.
Go ginger burger. That looks okay. That'll do. We'll go with that. All right. Anyway, we'll just turn this guy in. So Emily, how you been? You doing well?
Yeah, I saw this one's poster.
I saw we were celebrating somebody's birthday today.
For you. Good trails to you.
Of course, it's middle of the night for him now. Are you getting stoked for the trip? I mean, that's coming up quick. My gosh. I can't believe how close it is to Celebration London. I wish I was going. I've never been to the UK. Well, I mean, I've never been overseas. The only foreign country I've ever been to is Canada. I mean, it was like being a stranger in a strange land there. Oh, it was? God, stupid Twitter. Ugh. I swear. Do you get that too? Like your Twitter notifications will be stuff that's just ancient. The emails I get, like what do they call them? The digest emails. They have tweets that are days old. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Where do I want to go? What were my dailies again? Animal claws, beavers, non-player enemies, elks. Oh, non-player enemies lassoed from horseback. Darn it. Let's go. Let's do this. So London is April. Come on, I know this. Think, Eric, think. I don't remember. I used to know, but now I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just being a baby because I can't go. So I'm pretending I don't know. Man, that's coming up. That's going to be exciting. Now, have you ever been? Is this going to be your first time? And if it's like, stop asking me personal questions. I don't want to talk about this with any of the other dorks watching this. Hey, listen, I get it. Oh, wait, that's not the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Hello, horse. That's awesome. You're going to have so much fun. It's going to be the best. And the fact that you're going someplace amazing and you're going to see friends that you love and like they're not the normal people you get to see all the time, that is going to be so cool. This is weird because this is one of those things where you know how there's just some things it's impossible to not be jealous of. Like whenever one of your friends is on the High Potion podcast. Oh my God, that was so passive aggressive. I shouldn't. That was stupid. Just forget I said that. But, you know, where it's like you can't help but be jealous, but you're happy for him. This is one of those things where I wish I could go, but my God, I am so much more happy for you getting to go than I am jealous that I don't get to. I'm so stoked for you. That is going to be excellent, excellent, excellent. I sure like that guy too. I won't say his name on the stream. Can't have all the groupies knocking down his door. Where's a beaver at? There's a muskrat. Well, this is where the beavers hang out, right? Yep, there's one in the water. Wonder if I can wade in and get that guy. Oh, he's close enough to the shore. I'll get him now. There's another one right there. Come here, stupid. That wasn't very nice of me. I shouldn't have called that poor animal stupid. Yeah, I really like him. I wish I could have hung out with him more. Isn't that weird? Like, we went to Anaheim, and I don't feel like I intentionally planned a lot of things to where I was unavailable, but I felt like I was tied up in a positive way, I guess, so much of the time. Oh, well. There's one right there. Come closer. Look at him swimming with his little tail up, not knowing that I'm getting ready to kill him. You know what? They might get away if I use that gun. Let's get serious. All right, they're dead now. I'll just wade across. I'm going to hate myself for this later. Sometimes this whole skin the beavers thing. Oh, what's that turkey doing over there? Stop. Stop it. This is a daily that sometimes can just take forever. And it shouldn't. I don't know if you've ever been any place where there's beavers, but they're not hard to spot in their natural habitat, man. All right, there we go. Look at that, 0.25 gold. I'm practically rich now. Elk. That's next. How do I get out of here? What's the most efficient way? I really want to go this way, but man, this is like a death walk over here. It is bad for the health of everybody, horse and human alike. But I'm going to do it anyway, and then I'll fall and I'll be mad. And I'll say, you know, you told yourself this was going to happen. So I don't know. Here's a thing. I don't know if he's one of the people watching this stream right now. But if you are, Lucas, you know who you are. My buddy Lucas, he came to my work today to help me with this big video project, this video equipment install, out of the kindness of his heart. And man, his knowledge and expertise in that field is beyond mine by several fold. And what a good dude. So Lucas, if you're one of the people watching this stream, thank you. And if you're not one of the people watching this stream, that mustache that you think makes you look like Tom Selleck doesn't. I just said that for the benefit of his lovely wife. But I've learned all kinds of stuff, man. Jeez. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, I beg to differ. I'm old. It is funny. He's a young guy. And when I say young, I mean comparatively. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who think he's old. But, you know, I don't think he's 30 yet. Can't remember for sure. But he's got this mustache. And I get part of it is that just I'm envious that I can't grow a mustache like that. I can't. And he can, so it's kind of not fair. But anyway, his lovely wife, Nicole, she's a big fan of the show Friends. And there was this picture of them at some event where they're all like decked out, dressed to the nines. And I knew it reminded me of something. And I found this picture of Courtney Cox and Tom Selleck as their respective characters standing side by side with almost her hand was on his arm and almost the exact, Droopy Spoon 640 killed themselves. Oh, man, you know, you got to talk to somebody if you're having trouble. What that really means is that they blew themselves up with dynamite or fell off a cliff or something. But anyway, it was really funny. Oh, it's a grizzly bear. I'm like, what is that sound? Well, don't slow down. Good Lord. Now, I've complained about this plenty on my stream before, but if settle down. If you get attacked by a grizzly bear, now mind you, I don't know about in real life because that's never happened to me. But if you did, in the story mode of this game, you could fight it off. Now, I mean, there was a real chance you were going to die. But you could fight it. There went another one, by the way. Oh, there's a pair of wolves. Oh, there's a whole grip of them. Look out. What's going on over here? Oh, that's another wolf. Jeez, this is like the Deadly Predator collection over here. My gosh. Anyway, in the story mode, you can fight them off. And I mean, yeah, like I said, they'll kill you if you aren't like quick on the draw and getting your knife out and doing all that. But in online, as soon as it touches you, you're dead. You're dead. Oh my gosh. How many? Get away from me. My horse is going to get scared and buck me off. No, get away from the tree. Ugh, gosh, I handled that very poorly. How embarrassing for me. All right, is that an elk? It is. Was that another one? Nope, that was a turkey. Now I feel bad. And this is why I don't own a gun, or I don't have a gun in my home. I don't think if you shot a turkey with yeah, see? You could see how I got confused. They both got, I don't know. They make the same sound, I guess. Actually, I'm not taking this. I feel bad. I'm not a conservationist. But it's not worth dragging around. Yeah, I don't think if you shot a turkey with whatever caliber this gun is, I don't think it'd be worth taking home. Unless you shot it in the head. Do you remember the show The Waltons? Gosh, if I want to talk about being old, this is a good way to start. There was an episode where somebody helped them with Thanksgiving. And they didn't want they were too prideful. They didn't want anybody helping them, which I get it, I can understand feeling that way. And they gave them a store-bought turkey. And they're like, no, we live off the land and so on and so on. And they are trying to convince them that they shot the turkey in the head. And that's why they didn't, there was no shotgun shot in it. God, the things you remember. Can't remember my own phone number, but I can remember that. Thanks, John Boy. Where's an elk? Good lord. I wish some of these dailies, like, I wish they would be useful. Whoops. If you sit really still and listen for something making elk-like noises, that's how you find them. Let's see. Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. There, I need this. Because I needed to kill the enemies at a long range. Is that a road? Oh, why am I riding around in Deadeye mode all the time? Or Eagle Eye mode all the time? Okay, it's not the Moonshine roadblock, but it is something that I can use to conveniently pick off these guys at a long distance. There's one. All right. There's... Hold still, you. Because the daily is 5 killed from a long distance. There's 2. I'll go ahead and reload. Where's the rest of them? Usually they're getting all heated by now. Oh, there's one in the window. Oh, darn it. Okay, there's 3. Just need a couple more and then we'll rush in. Because one of them was lasso an enemy from like 5 times or something. This will flush him out and set that place on fire. There he comes. Alright, there's 4. Come on. Pop back up in the window again. Get in there. Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Alright, come here, horse. Come on, Alexis Rose. Slow down, girl. I don't know why I picked that name for this horse. I guess she's all fancy because she's kind of like got this whole purple thing going. Let's see. Oh, there's still. Oh, you do not shoot at me with that. Oh, I missed him as my horse gets shot with it. Oh, no. How did I let that happen? That was stupid of me is what it was, but I was just trying to lasso the guy so I could get the daily. My horse is like, you're an idiot. And she's not wrong. I'll just say that right now. She's wise. All right, dude, that's it. I'll get that daily some other way. Stop it. There we go. All right. Let's go blow this still up then. Now, this moonshine mission right here, for anybody not familiar with this stupid thing very frequently.
It's over, cocksucker.
Oh my gosh. That's what my mom told me when she said it was time to move out. Okay, now with any luck, this will work. Because what happens is if you accidentally kill all of them before you blow up the still, it'll say take out the remaining enemies and no more come to here. And you don't like get the... Oh, you did not. Come on. Nope, it's going to do it. See, take out remaining enemies. No more are going to show up, and I'm not going to get credit for the moonshine mission. Come on, Red Dead Online. You've been a thing forever. How does this happen on a game that's this old? It used to not. I mean, it would work some of the time. You know, I could, like, go around in circles. Hang on. I need to go get some moonshine out of this building. and try to find enemies, but none will show up. None. So this place, it's I feel like a tour guide now, was an internment camp for Native Americans. And it's kind of there was a lot of heartbreaking stuff in the story mode of this thing. Like there's one where you find a letter from this guy. He was an escaped slave or a freed slave. I can't remember, one of the two. Anyway, you come to realize that he died during his journeys because you end up finding him. A lot of cool things like that. There's a family. So Emily, I know you didn't really go deep into this game. There's a family, one of the rich families, that had a daughter who, well, there's a whole lot of things that point toward like demonic possession. And I mean like actual demonic possession, not had a mental illness, and because they were a bunch of, uneducated hicks, they thought it was demonic possession. But they like locked her up in an outhouse. And that's where she lived out her days to just get crazier and crazier. There was a woman who couldn't figure out why her husband-to-be never showed up. And you find him dead. There's the widow that's up in the northeast corner of the map that you have to help her learn how to take care of herself because she and her husband moved from the city to there. And he died. He got attacked by a bear. Oh, God, why am I even talking about this? I'm sure bringing the mood down here. But anyhow. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, realistic sadness in this. But, man, the countryside. So, like, if you're looking at this right here, I mean, this looks beautiful, right? But the story mode, the graphics are better. And I wish I had a gaming PC to play this on. Because I bought the Ultimate Edition for PC whenever it was on like crazy sale over Thanksgiving. But I don't have a PC to run it. But one day I will. And then I'll do it. All right, what was left? Let's look. Elks. One more elk. Animal claw sold. And there's one. Oh, I missed. All right. He'll drop in a second. I know. It's pretty horrific. Why do I keep doing that? All right. It's a bad habit. I keep throwing it into eagle eye mode, which I don't need to do. And it's just annoying, and it looks crappy for you guys watching the stream. Turns everything like this kind of sepia toned. Sepia. That's not how it's pronounced. Okay. Let's go into town. We'll go to this butcher. This guy is one of the scariest things in the game. Oh my gosh. Some of the shopkeepers have don't even start with me, man. All I did was ride past you. What were you saying, sir? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, some of the shopkeepers in this game have the best dialogue. One of them yep, see, there was that moonshiner mission abandoned because no other enemies actually showed up so I could complete the thing. I wonder, the next time I see that, I'll try to remember, and if I'm streaming and anybody watching this stream was watching that stream, remind me, blow up the still first thing, and then see if killing the remaining enemies will be enough. So look at this guy.
Looking to sell your wares?
I am.
Some of the finest meat to ever grace this town?
Look at the amount of blood on this guy's face. I think he's holding his knife wrong. That's happening. I worked in a butcher shop. I'm going to tell you right now, I never looked like that.
Done and done.
Yeesh. The butcher that says, "You aren't seeing another butcher, are you?" He's my favorite one. Emotionally needy. That's how I like my meat cutters. All right, come on, horse. Let me give her a brush here. Come here, baby. Yeah, old mouse rat will take care of you. All right, I just got to find some non-player enemies to lasso. Yeah, right? It's like you really got to wonder, you know, how did that happen? You know, let's just pull a bounty. That way we'll get enemies for sure. Yeah, mind out yourself. All right. Let's see. Who do we have here? So sometimes that daily means you got to lasso them off of a horse. Even though it's worded exactly the same as when you have to lasso them from horse, from you being on horse. You got to lasso them from horseback. 4 Bettys. You know what? Let's do an easy one because that they'll have a ton of like helpers with them, and it'll give me more of a chance to like lasso a bunch of them. Where's this lady at? Ugh, dang it! She's gonna go all the way to here, I think. I need to try to find a shortcut or something. So whenever a player leaves a session and their horse gets left behind, they are always completely in the middle of the road, blocking the road. I don't know why that is. That's a curious choice if they planned on it. I don't can't imagine why they would, but yeah, and you can't move them. If you go up and try to interact with them, it sort of will like ghost out. The only thing you can do is just run into them with the wagon. And that'll fix them. All right. Lasso from horseback. Don't forget. Don't go in and start killing them. Just lasso them. I might beat her there. That's good. I mean, once they're dug into the cave, you can get them out of there, no problem. But I'm not going to be in a position to go lasso the enemies. That cave is pretty cool. Easy, Biff. Come on. Look out. What is that? That's probably a black bear over there. Okay. She'll be down here on the main road. Now, I don't have all these bounties memorized because they have all kinds of random names. But I have the locations memorized. As soon as you see them on a certain part of the map, you know that's where they're headed. All right, here you. Come here. Okay, there's one. Okay. Oh, I'm going to tonic up just so I don't get killed again. Look like an idiot. Come on out, you coward. I'm right here. You're next. Oh, can you imagine how bad that would hurt, pulling them out of the infrastructure of that wagon? Yeah, you're right. It is them. Come here, lady. There she is. We'll wait. We'll pick her up last. See if we can lasso one more. Nope, he's already down. Stop, stop, stop. Turn around. You're next. Shot. And let's get one more. You. There's my 5. All right, let's do this. Come here, guy. No, stop it. Oh, I'm on my horse. Auto lock's active. Dang it. I wish there was a way to override that. All right, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. See that red mark that appeared over here? That's how you know where they went. Horse. It's just a stick. Jeez. Golly. she's all like, ew, David. I'm not going over there. Come here. How are we ever going to get married if you keep running away from me? I'm here to help you. Gosh. I'm here to rescue you from your evil ways, Louisa. I didn't even look and see what her crimes were. It was poor use of the English language. That's what it was. Come here, you. Okay, I want to show something here. Could you imagine how uncomfortable that would be to be stuck on horseback like that with your hands tied behind you, riding along? Ugh, that would just be brutal. I would almost rather they just drag me. Oof, look out, bunny.
You ain't seen the last of me.
Well, of course I haven't. You're right behind me. You're literally right behind me. I will. He's a friend of mine. Where'd they... Oh, for Pete's sake. Whoops, I hit his horse in the face. Sorry, horse. Why the long face?
You're a dead man.
I know. Is it because of that horse joke? Yeah, she is pretty great. She does seem pretty fun. There was a bounty, and I have a video of it somewhere, where she just rails on you about the nature of your manhood and the lack thereof. And she calls you... Oh gosh, what is it? Listen, this is direct quote, so don't take it up with, me about my cursing. But I'm pretty sure she calls you a cunt sniffer or a cunt licker. Oh, you can forget it, Hoffman. She's mine if she is. You just forget it. I mean, she's like on brand for me. Foul-mouthed hooligan, wearing overalls. Plainly done something heinous enough to have a bounty poster hanging on the sheriff's bounty board.
Give me strength.
So, Sean, how's your, is it Destiny 2 that you and Madison are playing? Is that right? I've never played that. All right, here we go. There's that horse again. It's neat looking. I like its pattern. Oh, The Last of Us. Man, I'll tell you. I really can't, like, just the thought of getting a different console. With all the money I've gotten, Xbox and all that. But The Last of Us, I keep hearing about how great it is that I've really considered. I actually tried to get a PS5 when they were still pretty hard to get. And I didn't, and it was for the best. I'm fortunate that I didn't.
Asshole.
I love her so much. Yeah, anyhow, I would really like to get one. I can't imagine what Amanda would say. Because when I got the second Xbox.
I can't believe this.
Can't believe what? Whenever I got the second Xbox, she
You
thought I
son
was
of
an
a bitch.
idiot. I'm going to hang out here and listen to this lady's dialogue. See, she'll call me some really bad names. Let me tilt this down a little more. Oh, I can't. I forgot. It's not on the tilt. You can't. Even discernible that moved.
Oh,
Anyhow. What? I should eat something. Well, she's not even talking now. Tell me more about yourself. I'm interested.
Get these damn ropes off of me!
Oh. I'm trying to remember. I think if I pull her off and drop her on the ground. Why were you wearing a wig, though? That's not your natural hair color.
You ain't seen the last of me!
Oh, good angle on the horse poop. Here, let me spin around because the lighting's better from that direction. Now, here we go. Now we can see her. Maybe. No. Let me turn a little bit more this way. Stop, horsey.
Damnation!
Yeah, you got that right. You know, that is one thing that this game doesn't have. Can you believe it? It doesn't have photo mode, and I don't understand that. I don't get it at all. But they have I mean, you can obviously do screenshots of Xbox stuff in Xbox, but they do have like where you can take your camera out. But it doesn't let you do photo mode where you can pan around and do all the stuff, which I do not understand that. It just seems weird to me that they wouldn't do it. All right. She's boring now. Come on, Louisa. It's time to go. We'll wait it out. We've waited this long. We'll let it get under 9 minutes. Let's see. I should look at who's in this game.
A pox on your family!
Ooh, a new one. A pox on my family. Well, maybe we won't turn her in yet. Oh my gosh. Sometimes this is where it's embarrassing for me. Like, look at me. Level 612. And the next highest one is... Oh, there's a 533. That's not...
Asshole!
Oh, I'm missing all of her gold lines. Hang on. I'll just be quiet for a minute. Should put my finger in her butt.
Shit!
That'll get her. It'll get me, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you do. Come on. I think I've just got this screwed up more now.
You ain't seen the last of me!
Okay.
Sweet Christ.
You got that right, man. You got that right. Hang on. We'll see if she says anything else.
Strength.
And if she does, you know. I shouldn't laugh at other people's misfortune. It's mean. It's funny, though. I can't help it. It's funny.
Damn it all!
Come on, lady. Give me some gold here. Nothing? Come on. Come on. I don't think she's going to give us anything, guys.
Asshole!
We already heard that one. Ah, well, I'm taking her in. Forget it. What's that guy's deal?
Damnation!
Buddy, it's okay. Are you having a seizure?
Well, well, well. Is this for me? The cells are downstairs.
Woof.
Payments here.
Jeez. So, a lot of people don't realize it, but I feel like the character model for this one NPC who's like integral to the thing. She's not just some regular roaming NPC. Let me think of what's the fastest way to get to her. We'll go up here. It's long. Hopefully she doesn't mace me. Her name is Harriet. She loves animals, and she wants you to go around and sedate animals and take, I guess, tissue samples from her. I don't know what she's actually doing. It's just animal samples, what it says. But she gets really mad if she knows you've been killing animals, and so the more you do, eventually she'll get so pissed that when you get up there, she look out. She'll spray you with this spray that knocks you out, and you wake up like a certain distance away from where you were, and you have to wait for this cooldown period. And the reason, like, why do you even care? Just never go see her, is because, like, a lot of times one of the daily challenges is go over there and sell animal samples to her, which they don't do anymore because it broke whenever they did the Halloween update, and it's never been back since. I mean, you can still sell them. It just, the daily part, it would just never credit you for it. But anyway, I swear, she's kind of, my first wife was probably the character model for her, or definitely could be. We'll have a look-see, though. Let's find out if she's there. I mean, she's there, but let's find out if she'll talk to me. So she'll start out nice.
Planning to say hello or just drop by?
See? Wanting to know if I'm going to come and say hi. Hi, Harriet.
I can't believe you! You scorched the earth with innocent blood!
Yep. She's going to spray me. So here, let me see if I can get close enough to her. We can see her. So, she's like weirdly hot. She's dressed at what was probably one time nice, but looks like she's been rolling around in the dirt. Disheveled, face dirty. That could be my first wife right there. I'm freaking her out. She's writing in her manifesto about how she's going to ruin my life. I will not work, and I will cheat on you. Oh, and I also have COVID. I'll have sex with other people and then lie to you about it and then gaslight you and then finally admit it while you're at work and you have to go back in and finish a real long shift and then try to get you to to pay all my bills after we get divorced, even though we didn't own any property together or have any kids and we were married for less than 2 years. Well, I'm spilling a lot of information here. I should probably shut up. All right, Harriet. Let's see if we can buy anything from her. She's getting ready to spray. Here she comes.
You think that I wouldn't find out? You're no better than that savage McMillan.
Ugh. Don't be mad, baby. Come on now. What's up, Shinobi? Oh, that lady, man, gassed me good. Come on. There we go. That's unfortunate. Well, just to show her. Nope. 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 Not worth taking. Well, I guess since I fulfilled all the dailies, Harriet won't talk to me. Don't you love me anymore, Harriet? Come on. We used to be so close. All right. Trying to think of anything else amusing I can do since you guys are actually watching. What's this? Oh, definitely not doing that. I suck at PvP. The only way that I can place top 3 in a showdown is if there's 3 of us. Or maybe 4 of us. but one of them just went in there to try to earn the gold from it and is like not actually holding their controller or playing at all. That's the only way. Yeah, you would think after all the time I've spent in this game that I would rule at that, but my gosh, I do not. Well, for one, I like refuse to take it out of free aim. And, you know, of course, I was up against this guy who is one of these people who can like weave constantly and still just like super accurately shoot you in the face within a second of seeing you. And, you know, that sort of loses its charm pretty quick. Let's do this one. All right. This is an easy one, but it's fun nonetheless. So I don't understand what makes these guys poachers. Because everybody in the game just goes and roams around and shoots whatever they want. And so for whatever reason, though, these guys and his gang, they're poachers. But what's going on here? Here's the story behind it. Is they've got in that bounty that I just pulled, that's one of their like multiple step bounties where, okay, I've got this first one. There was a whole bunch of guys on the poster, but it's really just one the first time. And then after that, there'll be a cooldown, and then like 2 hours later, you can go after one of the others. But so you go to each one of these yellow areas on the map. Let me expand it. So you go to each one of those, and he always shows up in this one, but I think that's because that's the one I do last every time. I don't know if I picked a different one to be last, if that's where he'd show up. You know what? Let's find out. Let's just find out. That's how you find out. But they've got these animals caged up here. And a lot of times, I've had them be different things. And a lot of times, though, it'll be a deadly predator. And if you can shoot the lock off of it, like so, and get it to come out. It's a wolf. Come on, you stupid wolf. Kill some of them. He's not helping me at all. I think actually one of them just killed the wolf. But no, do I still hear him barking and carrying on? Yeah. Like, there's some of these types of missions where, like, it's a cougar locked up, and they're the deadliest animal in this game. And it is horrifying to watch because I suspect there's quite a bit of realism to the way they attack. And you're watching this giant, heavy body weight cat just maul somebody. And I mean, it jumps up on them and gets its forelegs up on its shoulders and just digs at their gut with their hind. Oh. And you know, that's one thing this game doesn't do is pull punches on stuff like that. I love how they somehow didn't hear all that shooting going on at that camp right next door. You stupid wolf. You're supposed to seek vengeance. Whoops. Darn it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess he comes to the last one, and now we know. Man, we all learned something today. Oh, look at this chick, by the way, before we go over there. This is Madame Nazar. And she's a scene, man.
Spirit,
Hello,
I
madam.
do not trust you.
What?
Sure, there is something here to pique your curiosity.
Yeah, you. Doing your little hippie dance like you just went to go see Fish for the 110th time. Listening to your one record. I wish she'd get more albums. If she'd go out with me, I'd buy her some.
Hey, jackass! You need
What
to
did you call me?
or you're gonna get shot.
You know,
Get yourself out of there.
sir, regardless of any of this, I'm a person with feelings. That wolf is going to come after me. How much you want to bet? Pop your head up, you big baby. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, for Pete's sake, this auto aim or auto lock sucks. Oh, I killed the bounty. Dang it. I wasn't paying enough attention.
We're losing too much ground.
You do? That's very kind of you. It doesn't let you aim at who you want, that auto lock. I gotta turn that off. I only have it on horseback because sometimes it's just too dang hard when their horse is moving fast, the way the aiming mechanic is on this. With a keyboard and mouse, I wouldn't use it at all. And I don't even know if it's an option. Oh, there he goes. Let me do this so we can watch him. Oh, get him, wolf. Get him. Yeah, that did it. No, don't come after me. I'm trying to rescue you. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, you dummy. Now I'm going to have to shoot him because if I don't, he'll kill me. You can't lasso him. There we go. As soon as you get the red dot to disappear, they typically stop being a threat. Even if you get back over by them, you'll hear them barking and they'll just run off. Okay. You hear her record playing down there? That's the only track she has. It gets pretty old pretty fast. All right. Well, I hadn't intended to kill this guy, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes things happen. Things get out of control. Everybody's having a good time, and then... anyhow. This game's rad. One thing, though, I'm sort of having trouble wrapping my head around is how... So I've got some, like, real priority issues here. Because I love this game and I grind it pretty much every day. Well, not pretty much every day. I play it every day. I've missed, like, one day of Red Dead Online in the last 2 or 3 years. And I love doing it. I don't do it because I feel like I have to. I just like playing it. But there's a benefit to playing every day, and it's based on those daily challenge payouts I was talking about earlier. But I also like playing Fortnite with my kid, because right now she's super into hanging out with me whenever we play Fortnite, and that's about the only thing she wants to do with old dad. But you know what happens when, like, Jedi Survivor comes out and there's all these great games on Game Pass that I'm not giving any juice to. I don't know what to do. All right. Let me ditch this guy. No. Why do I keep putting it in Eagle Eye? Stop that. Stop doing that here. Is it just me, or do I not have a camp on the map?
Dead, huh? Easier, I guess, for an amateur such as yourself.
I just saw that message about watching it on the cutscenes. I've definitely considered it. I don't want it to, like, when I finally am able to play the game, I don't want it to detract from my experience of playing the game. But I know I'm going to watch the show just like everybody else when it comes out. So, yeah. Let's just ride to camp and we'll wrap this thing up. I gotta tell you guys, it really means a lot. You guys coming and hanging out, and any of the subs. Hoff, I'm looking at you. And you guys are the best. seriously. I have a lot of fun playing these games and a lot of fun streaming. It's to the point now where pretty much all I do is make content between the 3 podcasts every week and streaming frequently throughout the week and all that. And hang on, where is that at? I think this way is the quickest way. Whoa, easy. You know, it means a lot to me that people come out for it. It really does. You guys are the best. Love you too, Emily. And I'll tell you, one thing it's really cool for me is like whenever I have Henry on and he realizes that people are watching this, or for like Hawes rated my stream when I was on with Henry. And I kept trying to explain to him what was going on, and he didn't care. All he wanted to do was wax poetic about his advanced knowledge of Lego Star Wars games, which, I mean, is quite impressive. But here's the... Wait a minute. Where's my camp at? Oh, that's right there. Streaming, man, once you get used to it... Here's what's weird, though. I've found that I really have to watch myself. One, that I don't sit there and get all slack-jawed when I'm playing. And two, you sort of have to keep talking. And there's just sometimes I don't want to. But that's part of the deal. Either that or I could just turn my camera off and just stream the game. And I just picked up an Elgato face cam. The original one, or I mean the last one, not the Pro that's out right now. It's $300, the Pro is. But the face cam is like on Amazon right now. It's about $140, and it is tremendous. I'm very pleased with it. Like right now, okay, I'm looking at my picture in the picture right now, okay, and it looks like the color correction or I mean, it's not really color correcting, and that wall is tan behind me, but it's not quite that color tan. But like if I zoom in on it, I mean, it looks really good, right? That is what that looks like behind me. The color matching is pretty accurate, and I'm very pleased with it. And I picked up a Logitech 922C, which is the Logitech 920, but it's the gaming version, whatever that means. And there's just like a couple of differences between it. And like the only bad thing about this is like I can really tell how much I've let myself go. I used to be so lean and so young, and I'm neither of those things now. Let me straighten this up. It's on my nerves. But anyway, the nice thing about having that the 922 still is I set it up for Henry Vision over here. Because when he and I were streaming before, I was using this webcam that I borrowed from work. And that's a funny story, too, because what happened was we were having a video meeting that I was rushing back to because I was at one of our other buildings. And the guy's like, hey, I'm not wanting to use my laptop for this. So where's that webcam? And I'm like, that's weird. Okay, it's at my house. So I'm like, yeah, I should do something different about that. So, but it wasn't as good as the 922. So right now, Henry's not sitting over there, but it would be like this shot right here. That's where he would be, and I could do much better with it. And I'm not using my stupid, I set up a, what's this thing called? A little MIDI controller to be like a Stream Deck for anybody who's into such nerdery. Ah, dang it. I ran this cable all underneath these other cables to try to be efficient. That was stupid of me. Come on, you. All right, so here's what it is. Let me switch to it, and I'll show you. For anybody who's interested in this nerdy stuff right here. What scene is it? 5? Yeah. So here it is. It's a little MIDI controller, keyboard MIDI controller. And so what I've done is that's my audio mixer up there, which is also my podcast desk. My monitor's right there. And so yeah, I've programmed these pads, and they let me switch between scenes like so. See, I'm just pushing the buttons, and yeah, it's pretty handy. And it took a little programming, to do, but it works. Oh, would she? I love talking about stuff like that too. That is like extra nerdy. For sure. It really is. It's extra nerdy. But I was talking earlier about my buddy Lucas, who came to help me today. And now that guy, there's the expert. And if anybody subscribes to the Bad Motivators Patreon, if you don't, hey, I get it. But if you do or have considered doing it, check out That's Metal. I love doing the 2 shows on there I do, but That's Metal is a really fun one. And there's an episode I did with Lucas called Sound Advice, which I thought, pat, 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 pat. I thought that was pretty clever. And he talks about that stuff. That guy knows so much. He is the best audio engineer I've ever worked with. He's amazing. He's one of those guys. Did you ever see Parks and Rec? It's the episode where they're trying to do the Unity concert and Chip McCap is going to be the headliner. He's this like young country sensation, and he ends up changing his mind because Pawnee's a bunch of dirty hicks is what he says. Well, one of the things he yells at his dad for getting his lunch wrong. He's like, well, maybe mom could be manager. Anticipate my needs. Well, that's what Lucas does. He anticipates my every need. I'm up on stage and things are going wrong, and suddenly I'll hear in my ears, he's up at front of the house going, hey man, I moved the cable over here and I went ahead and put this on this channel in your ears, and just like raise your hand up. If it's not loud enough, I'll take care of it. I'm like, Jesus? Was that you? But it was Lucas. He's amazing. Lucas Sellers, everybody. You need an audio engineer for hire? He's the guy. He does live sound mixing. He does studio mixing in his house. He's got a lot of cool gear, Lucas Sellers. Listen to that podcast episode. And I'm pretty sure, and I shouldn't tell anybody this, but I'm pretty sure we have the Patreon set up so that you pay after the fact, the first month. So if you want to join and listen to a whole bunch of That's Metal and then cancel, you can. And too bad for us, but you can. But anyhow. And hooray! We watched a stream and learned all about stuff that we don't care about. But there I am. Zach, look at that handsome devil. What do you think? Do we look the same? Trying to look all stoic. But anyway. Oh, watch this. See where it says burn Harrietum officinalis? That's about Harriet, the crazy chick that sprayed me. Now, if I do this, watch what happens. Where is he? Oh, there's a bunny. Now, depending on where you're at, it'll be like a ghost deer. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they're going to do another Red Dead. I mean, there was talks of them doing a remaster for the current generation of consoles, and then they put the kibosh on that. I guess, GTA 6 being on the way and all of that. There it was. That was kind of neat. Anyway, I do hope there is another Red Dead, because I got in on all this late. I didn't have a console. I didn't have a PC. I wasn't gaming for a long time. And the reason I wouldn't, if anybody remembers this from classic episodes of The Motivators, is I said I wouldn't do it because I knew what would happen. I would be consumed and do it all the time. And there goes my productivity out the window. Well, my prediction was accurate. That would be cool. But one thing I was kind of interested in is like a young Arthur Morgan before we see him in the events of Dutch's gang. But I don't know that there's enough story there. John Marston's son, if you've played Red Dead 1 all the way through the end, that could be cool. Somebody made a trailer that was supposed to be for Red Dead 3 that was pretty neat. What they did is they took John Marston's son, and I won't ruin that game for you. I mean, listen, Red Dead's old. All right. Red Dead 2 was old when I started playing it. but they cut in footage from one of the, like, Call of Duty maybe, or Battlefield, because it was World War One. I was like, that was pretty clever. It was neat the way they did it. But anyhow, well, listen, guys, I'm gonna bounce off of here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Mouse Rat, look this way. Look, let's play some banjo. 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 Yeah. Come on. Do the good one. No, the good one. Idiot. That's the money. That's the one I was waiting for. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Seriously. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And, yeah. I'll probably be back tomorrow right before the Sith list, because that's when I like to do this. And, we're going to go. See you guys later.